add the suffix er to make the comparative form.
SPINS.
Stuff.
STUFF.
Add the suffix er to the word slim.
CURED.
Sold. A very good job coming out of all 4 zones and the 4 schools.
This very moment, we believe in you as you believe in yourself, in your desire to secure a future there when you're needed most. Because confidence comes from understanding you're always in safe hands, and the security of knowing these are the moments for every achievement, every step of the way. Live in a better state of mind with State Insurance Company Limited.
Good evening, everyone, and a warm welcome to our 40th series. This is the second encounter of the State Insurance Company Limited National Spellbound Championship 2024 series. I'm happy to be here with you this evening. My name is Cleopatra Henry Joseph, and I am your moderator for this evening's encounter and also for the series. Now, this evening, we have 4 magnificent schools here with us this evening, ready to do battle in the area of spelling to showcase their talent and all the practice that they have put in. And they are from across the zones 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me please introduce our teams. We begin with the Jennings Primary School, Captain Keandra Christian.
Good evening.
Zori Benjamin.
Good evening.
Jacada April.
Good evening.
And the standby team of the Jennings Primary School begins with Keandre Christian,
Good evening.
Tiana Willett,
Good evening.
Lazara Archibald.
Good evening.
Put your hands together for the Jennings Primary School. Secondly, from Zone 2, we have the Nelvie N. Gore Primary School, and we begin with Captain Reese Roberts,
Good evening.
Amoya Mack,
Good evening.
and the Jazani Charles.
Good evening.
That's the main team coming out of the Nelvie N. Gore Primary School. We'll introduce also the standby team. Asha Payne,
Good evening.
Isabel Benjamin,
Good evening.
and Renifa Davis.
Good evening.
Put your hands together for the Nelvie N. Gore Primary School. Representing Zone 3, we have Freemansville Primary School. I'll introduce to you the captain, Denny Joseph,
Good evening.
Natasha Benjamin,
Good evening.
and Leon Alicock.
Good evening.
That's the main team of the Freemansville Primary School. The standby team, we have Jadoya Bowen,
Good evening.
Rashawn Phillip,
Good evening.
and Kimani Charles.
Good evening.
Please put your hands together for the Freemansville Primary School. And finally, representing Zone 4, Grace Christian Academy School, we begin with the captain, Kijana Emmanuel,
Good evening.
Rajana Valerie,
Good evening.
Royanique Hector.
Good evening.
That's the main team coming out of the Grace Christian Academy School. The standby team, Jazara Spencer,
Good evening.
and Shade Drew.
Good evening.
Please put your hands together for the Grace Christian Academy School. At this point in time, please let me introduce the judges for this evening. We begin with our head judge, Miss Clydella Marsh. Put your hands together for her, please. And she's joined by her colleague, Mrs. Karen Brown Francis. She's the Education Officer of Library Services within the Ministry of Education. Please welcome her. And also our timekeeper right there, we have Miss Aisha Lynch. Please welcome her as well, too. So you've met the teams and you've met the judges. I just would like to you to please stay tuned for some brief words from our sponsors, the State Insurance Company Limited. Live in a better state of mind.
My mother chose state insurance for me when I was very young, and I'm very happy that she did. My name is Okila McFarlane. I am 20 years old and I attend the University of the West Indies. Life and medical are important to me because, for one, I want to be a nurse. So that department is very close to my heart. Being a part of an insurance is very important in my family. As we see in these COVID times, you're looking for support for your family, for yourself, and I'm sure a lot of persons are, in the hospital or, have other problems that they go to hospital for. To state insurance, I would just say thank you. Thank you so much. My mom and my sister have business here as well, and I'm sure they will stay true to what they're doing here, and their business will be just as easy as mine.
Welcome back, viewers. Just to remind you, if you're just joining us, we're at the 40th series of the State Insurance Company Limited National Spellbound Championship 2024 series, and this is our second encounter. We have 4 schools doing battle today in the area of spelling. We have from Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, and Zone 4. And as you hear our young students spell, you'll get more familiar with them. We begin today with everyday words. And let me just ask our teams. They seem ready. Faces, some of them are smiling, others aren't. So I'm going to ask you the big question of the encounter. Are you ready for today's encounter?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you again. Are you ready for today's encounter?
Yes.
Thank you very much. I do hope that you do exceptionally well in this particular encounter. So we begin the ball rolling now, beginning with segment 1, everyday words. And we begin with Jennings Primary School, and we begin with our captor, Keandra. The electrical switch malfunctioned. Spell the word electrical.
Electrical. E-L-E-C-T-R-I-C-A-L.
Correct for 5 points. Zori Benjamin. The class read an interesting article on climate. Spell the word article.
A-R-T-I-C-L-E.
Correct for another 5 points. Jacada. His reputation was seriously damaged. Spell the word damaged.
Damaged. D-A-M-A-G-E-D.
Correct for another 5 points to the Jennings Primary School. And we continue still. Everyday word, segment 1, Nelvie N. Gore Primary School. And Captain Reese Roberts is in her position. The 2024 national budget statements were discussed in Parliament. Spell the word Parliament.
P-A-L-I-A-M-E-N-T.
I'm so sorry, that's incorrectly spelled, Reese. And she forgot a particular word for the first syllable, letter, sorry. Parliament. What did she forget? R. So parli. So it's actually spelled as parliament. Okay, so she forgot a couple of letters there. All right, so sorry about that. We now move on to Amoya. Brad is an honest person. He carried the purse with $200 to the lost and found desk. Spell the word honest.
H-O-N-E-S-T.
That is correct for 5 points. Jazane Charles. She did not accept his marriage proposal. Spell the word proposal.
P-R-O-P-O-S-A-L.
Correct for another 5 points for the Nelby N. Gore Primary School. We're on to the Freemansville Primary School, and we have the captain, Denny Joseph, in position. I dropped my tablet, and it is no longer functional. Spell the word functional.
Function.
Correct for 5 points. Natasha Benjamin. The evening news can be viewed nightly on ABS television. Your word is television.
Television. Television.
Thank you very much. Another 5 points there for the Freemansville Primary School. And finally, we have Leon Alicock spelling in the third position for the Freemansville Primary School. My uncle's children are my cousins. Spell the word cousins.
Cousin. Cousins.
I'm so sorry. I said the word cousins. So that final letter that he left off is
S.
the S. So listen carefully, please. So we now move on to the fourth school representing Zone 4. We have the Grace Christian Academy School, and the captain, Kijana Emmanuel, is in position to spell. Kijana. No one knows how dangerous microwave radiation really is. Spell the word radiation.
Radiation. Radiation. Radiation.
Correct for 5 points. Rajan Valerie. The University of the West Indies 5 Island campus is offering many new courses. Spell the word campus.
Campus. Campus.
Correct for another 5 points. And finally, and the last word in segment 1 of Everyday Words, we welcome Roy and Nick Hector. People should show a reverent attitude in a place of worship. Spell the word attitude.
Attitude. Attitude. Attitude.
And that is correct for another 5 points coming out of the Grace Christian Academy School. We've come to the end of segment 1, Everyday Words. And we will be back with the scores after these brief words from our sponsors, the State Insurance Company Limited. Live in a better state of mind.
My name is Khaleesi Latoya Edwards. I am 35 years old. I have a 3-year-old daughter. I joined the group insurance when I joined ACB Caribbean. So having that insurance is very beneficial to my child. If I die, my daughter will have something. My mother's not working. My siblings have their responsibilities. When you give your customer the utmost attention, making sure your customer is satisfied, and not just selling them a product, but delivering the product. And I think State Insurance definitely does that. It provides me with great medical service. I'm able to go in with a card, pay 20%. It allows me to take that funds that I would originally have to pay full for and put it somewhere else. So that's amazing. It gives me security and comfort to know that I don't always have to pay 100%.
Welcome back to the State Insurance Company Limited Spellbound Championship 2024 series. If you're just joining us, it's our second encounter in our 40th series. And we just concluded segment 1, Everyday Words. I will share the scores with you. We begin with the Jennings Primary School. They have 15 points. The Nelvie and Go Primary School just a little bit behind with 10 points. The Freemansville Primary School, 10 points as well. And the Grace Christian Primary School, 15 points. So remember, we're going into segment 2, Demon Words, at this point in time. The scores are still very close. It's still anybody's competition. So please prepare yourself. Get ready for those demon words. As you hear them, you spell them and be mindful of what you hear and what you say. Jennings Primary School, are you ready? Captain Keandra, you ready? Good. It is often said that laughter is the best medicine. Spell the word medicine.
Medicine. Medicine.
I heard something there. Did she begin with N?
N, yes.
I'm so sorry. That is incorrect. So we know what letter should have been there. Please tell me.
M.
M. So be very careful. Quick. And something tends to go wrong. So be very careful. So we move on now to Zori, still of primary school. Dominica is located between Guadeloupe and Martinique. Your word is between.
Between. Between.
Correct there for 5 points. Jacada April. Samson prayed to God to renew his strength. Spell the word strength.
Strength. Strength.
That's correct for 5 points. We move on now to the Nelvi Ngo Primary School, and Captain Reese is in her position ready. On our way to Willoughby Bay, we pass through Bethesda. Your word is through.
Through. THROUGH.
Correct for 5 points. Amoya. She chose a flight destination and spent her vacation in Nevis. Spell the word instead.
INSTEAD.
Correct for another 5 points. Jacine Charles. It is always sensible to obey the school rules. Spell the word sensible.
SENSEIBLE.
I'm so sorry, that is incorrect. He added a couple of letters there that don't belong. So the correct spelling of sensible is SENS, what letter? IBLE, sensible. Sorry about that, my dear. And we now move on to the Freemansville Primary School, and Captain Denny is in his position. They were severely beaten by their abusive parents. Denny, spell the word severely.
SEBARELY.
Okay, there's a slight error you made there, Denny. Everybody heard it? So we're going to spell the word severely. It's SEVERELY, severely. Thank you very much, Denny. Natasha is in place. My nephew will be taking his final exam in June. Spell the word nephew.
Nephew. NEPHEW.
That is correct for 5 points. And finally, from the Freemansville Primary School, we have Leon Alicock. Dad said that we could play with our games when we complete our homework. Spell the word could.
COULD. Could.
That's correct for another 5 points coming out of the Freemansville Primary School. And the final school in this segment, we have the Grace Christian Academy School, and we begin with Captain Kijana Emmanuel. Be cautious. He has developed a tendency to twist the truth. Spell the word tendency.
Tendency. TENDENCY. Tendency.
Correct for 5 points. Rajan. It was a big surprise to the young children that Santa is an imaginary person. Spell the word surprise.
Surprise. SUPRISE. Surprise.
I'm so sorry, you forgot a letter. What letter did he miss there? R. So it's SURPRISE. Sorry about that, Rajan. And finally, spelling in this round, we have Roy and Nick Hector. Carol is my niece who resides in Canada. Spell the word niece.
Niece. NIECE. Niece.
That's correct for 5 points to the Grace Christian Academy School. And we've come to the end of segment 2, We'll return with the scores after these brief words from our sponsors, the State Insurance Company Limited. Live in a better state of mind.
Great customer service, in my view, can be defined as an exchange of information that is received well on both ends. Recently, I actually just had another baby, and at that point, I must say State Insurance has been very reliable. My name is Ellis Richards. I am a fitness trainer / training camp owner. My mom and her significant other encouraged me greatly to join the family plan because I would have needed something to target any health concerns that would arise in the future. Life insurance is something that we can never foresee, and if everyone is covered, it will actually reduce your liability of expenditure. Financial obligations should arise when medical expenses come about. We don't know what eventuality is going to come to us. It's going to meet all of us at some point. I believe that if I should sustain an injury doing skydiving, State Insurance would have my interest at heart and take care of me as things go on.
Welcome back to the State Insurance Company Limited National Spellbound Championship 2024 series. If you're just joining us, we have just concluded segment 2, Demon Words, and I'm going to share the scores with you. Zone 1, the Jennings Primary School, they have the total of 25 points. The Nelvi Ngo representing Zone 2, 20 points. The Freemansville Primary School representing Zone 3, also 20 points. And the Grace Christian Primary School representing Zone 4 has 25 points. So there's still a short distance between schools, 5 points, by about 5 points, two-way ties. Please bear in mind it is still anybody's game, anybody's competition. So keep your brains and your thinking cap on for the next segment. And we're going to begin with segment 3, spelling rules. The focus for this segment is suffixes. The suffix en, which means cause to be, have, or make. So we are focusing on the suffix en, or n. So we begin once again with the Jennings Primary School, Keandra Captain. Add the suffix en, or n, to the word length, and spell the new word formed.
Lengthen. Lengthen.
Correct for 5 points. Zori Benjamin, add the suffix en to the word bite and spell the new word formed.
Bitten. Bitten.
Correct for another 5 points for Jennings Primary School. And finally, we have Jacada April. Add the suffix en to the word awake and spell the new word formed.
Awaken. Awaken.
That's correct for another 5 points. Perfect round there coming out of the Jennings Primary School once again. Zone 2, the Nelvi Ngo Primary School, and we have Captain Reese in position. Add the suffix en to the word ripe and spell the new word formed.
Ripen. Is it ripe, right? RIPEN.
That's correct for 5 points. Wasn't very sure there, but it's correct for 5 points. Amoya. Add the suffix en to the word wood and spell the new word formed.
Wooden. Wooden.
Correct for 5 points. Jazane. Add the suffix en to the word forbid and spell the new word formed.
Forbidden. FORBIDDEN.
That's correct for another 5 points. Perfect round coming out of the Nelvi Ngo Primary School. Freemansville Primary School and Captain Denny, you'll be going first. Add the suffix en to the word broad and spell the new word formed.
BR, Broaden, BRAWDEN.
I'm so sorry, Danny. Denny, sorry. I'm so sorry. That word is incorrectly spelled. So, Natasha, you're next. Add the suffix en to the word forsake and spell the new word formed.
Forsaken. FORSAKEN.
That's correct for 5 points. Still, Freemansville Primary School. Leon Alicock. Add the suffix en to the word wool and spell the new word formed.
Woolen, WOOLEN.
I'm so sorry, that is incorrect. Can you tell me which letter he omitted? The L. So it's WOOLLEN. Please put your hands together for the Freemansville Primary School. Give them some encouragement there. And the final school in this segment, we have the Grace Christian Academy School, beginning with Captain Kijana Emmanuel. Add the suffix en to the word earth and spell the new word formed.
Earth,
Earth.
Earthen. EARTHEN. Earthen.
That's correct for 5 points. Rajon, add the suffix en to the word right and spell the new word formed.
Written, WRITTEN.
Very good job. Another 5 points. And the final speller in this segment, segment 3, we have Royanique Hector. Add the suffix en to the word mistake and spell the new word formed.
Mistaken, MISTAKEN.
And another 5 points for the Grace Christian Academy School. Perfect rounds once again. We've come to the end of segment 3, and we're going to break for some brief words from our sponsors, State Insurance Company Limited. Live in a better state of mind.
My name is Dr. Courtney Lewis. I am the Medical Director and CEO of the Dr. C. Lewis Medical and Associates Medical Clinic. You can never tell what's going to happen in life. People that are clients of state insurance, they have such a firm trust in the company. When you hear them speak about the service and how well taken care of they felt, it motivates you to want to be a part of that as well. That was the first thing that really drew me to state insurance, connecting with the client, connecting with the person that you're trying to serve. And I actually ended up having an accident. The same day the representative came out, checked up on me, made sure I was fine, made sure I got the full medical service that I could possibly get, from just giving coverage on health or life to now homeowners, vehicular, personal investments, diversifications of your portfolio. They go above and beyond to make you feel as though no matter what happens to you in the future, you're covered and they got your back. And no matter how difficult it gets, they'll be there with you.
Welcome back to the State Insurance Company Limited National Spellbound Championship 2024 series. And we just concluded segment 3, spelling rules. I'm going to share the scores with you in just a moment. But before I do so, let me just focus on the actual rule that the students were exposed to. So the focus was on the suffix. What suffix, students? En, or what's the sound? N. Thank you. So the suffix en or n, when added to nouns, form adjectives. Example, earth becomes?
Earthen.
That was a tricky one there. Wool becomes?
Woolen.
When added to adjectives, the verbs are formed. Example, we have broad becomes?
Broaden.
And length becomes?
Lengthen.
Lengthen. When added to verbs, we form the past participles. Example, forsake becomes?
Forsaken.
And forbid becomes?
Forbidden.
Very good. Remember, if the adjective or verb ends in E, we do what? We drop the E before adding N or the EN, or simply just add an N. That's what some persons would say. Example, we have forsake becomes forsaken, and ripe becomes
Written.
ripe. Ripe?
Ripen.
Ripe would become ripen. And we have some exceptions. So write would become written, and bite would become bitten. So remember, what is the difference that you notice there? Double that consonant that comes before the E. Okay? So we have write becomes written, and bite, B-I-T-E, becomes bitten. That T is doubled. Okay, however, for some nouns and verbs, we double the last consonant before adding the suffix N. And we look at the word woolen. There's no E at the end there, but we have wool, W-O-O-L, becomes what? Woolen, so it's W-O-L-L-E-N. And forbid becomes forbidden. So we doubled that final D before we added E-N. So you clear on the rules now, students? And now you're ready for the scores. We begin with the Jennings Primary School Zone 1. And they have a total of 40 points. The Nelvie Ngo Primary School, 35 points. The Freemansville Primary School, 25 points. And the Grace Christian Academy School, 40 points. So we have two ties here going into the State Insurance Company Limited challenge round, which is our next segment, segment 4. Mind you, it is the State Insurance Spelling Challenge 2024. And as usual, the Jennings Primary School will begin spelling first. So we're going to ask the other schools, that is the Nelvie Ngo Primary School, the Freemansville Primary School, and the Grace Christian Academy School. We're going to ask them to go into a safe zone, and they're going to join us in a few minutes. And as was noted, we have the Jennings Primary School in position to spell first in the State Insurance Spelling Challenge 2024. So the captain has given over the responsibility to Zori of the Jennings Primary School. Please, just a reminder of the rules. You have 1 minute or 60 seconds to spell as many words as you possibly can. If you don't want to spell a particular word, simply say pass. There's no need to repeat the words. As I give you the words, you just spell. Okay? Although you can get assistance from your team members, we're only listening to your voice. That's the center speller. Okay? So let us know if you're ready. Zori?
I'm ready.
You're ready? We're ready. Act.
ACT.
Frog.
FORG.
Stems.
STEMS.
Scarf.
SCAFF.
Baked.
BIT.
Most.
MOST.
Size.
SIGHS.
Blood.
BLOOD.
Skate.
SKATE.
Punch.
PUNCH.
Flush.
FLUSH.
Marked.
MARKED.
Oven.
OVEN.
Puffy.
PUFFY.
Urban.
URBAN.
Silver.
SIVLER.
Reject.
REG. Pass.
Butcher.
BUTCHER.
Holden.
HOLDEN.
Survive.
SURBIVE.
Portion.
PORTION.
Highway.
HIGHWAY.
Bandage.
BANDAGE.
Wrinkles.
WRINKLES.
Dragon.
DRAGON.
Creative.
CREATIVE.
Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for the Jennings Primary School and for Zori, who would have been the challenge speller. Thank you very much. You may take your seats. We welcome back the Nelvie Ngo Primary School, and we see Amoya Mack is positioned in the center. So she will be our speed speller for the State Insurance Spelling Challenge 2024. Let us know when you're ready, please. You're ready? Okay, timekeeper, let us know when you're ready. Act.
ACT.
Frog.
FROG.
Stems.
STEMS.
Scarf.
SCAFF.
Baked.
BACKED.
Most.
MOST.
Size.
SIZE.
Blood.
BLOOD.
Skate.
SKATE.
Punch.
PUNCH.
Flush.
FLUCS.
Marked.
Pass.
Oven.
OVEN.
Puffy.
Puffy,
Urban,
Urban,
Silver,
Silver,
Reject,
Regece,
Butcher,
Butcher,
Holden,
Holden,
Survive,
Survive,
Portion,
Portion,
Highway,
Pass,
Bandage,
Bandage,
Wrinkles,
Pass,
Dragon,
Pass,
Creative,
Creative,
Tractor,
Tractor,
Nonsense.
Nonsense.
Okay, thank you very much. And that was from the Nelvi Ngo Primary School. Please put your hands together for them. Take your seats. We welcome back to Freemansville Primary School, and they're ready to take their try at the State Insurance Spelling Challenge 2024. So we have Captain Danny in position. He's the one spelling. So Danny, let us know when you are ready.
Ready.
You're ready? Act.
ACT,
Frog.
FATHER,
Stems.
STMS,
Scarf.
SCAFF,
Baked.
BIT,
Most.
MWSD,
Size.
SIZD,
Blood.
BLOD,
Skate.
SCAT,
Punch.
PUNTH,
Flush.
FLUSH,
Marked.
MAT,
Oven.
OVN,
Puffy.
PFFI,
Urban.
URBN,
Silver.
SLVR,
Reject.
RGECT,
Butcher.
BUCTER,
Holden.
HOLDEN,
Survive.
SRVIVE,
Portion.
Pass,
Highway.
HIGHWAY,
Bandage.
BANDAGE,
Wrinkles.
WRIC, Pass,
Dragon.
DRAGON,
Creative.
CREATED,
Tractor.
TRACTUR,
Nonsense.
NONSENSE,
Remember.
REMBER.
Thank you very much. To the Freemansville Primary School and Captain Danny, please, you may take your seats. Put your hands together for them, please. Welcome back to the Grace Christian Academy School. And we see that Captain Kijana has passed the responsibility on to Rejon Valerie. He's going to be spelling in the State Insurance Speed Spelling Challenge 2024. Okay, please let us know when you're ready.
Ready.
You're ready? Okay, hold on. Let me get ready. And we're waiting for our timekeeper. Act.
ACT,
Frog.
FROG,
Stems.
STEMS,
Scarf.
SCARF,
Baked.
BIG,
Most.
MOOS,
Size.
SIZE,
Blood.
BLOOD,
Skate.
SKATE,
Punch.
PUNCH,
Flush.
FLUCSH,
Marked.
MARKED,
Oven.
OVEN,
Puffy.
PUFFY,
Urban.
URBAN,
Silver.
SILVER,
Reject.
REGECT,
Butcher.
BUTCHER,
Holden.
HOLDEN,
Survive.
SURVIVE,
Portion.
PORTION,
Highway.
HIGHWAY,
Bandage.
BANDAGE,
Wrinkles.
WRINKLES,
Dragon.
DRAGGIN,
Creative.
CREATIVE,
Tractor.
TRACTOR,
Nonsense.
NONSENCE.
Thank you very much to the Grace Christian Academy School. You may take your seats for a moment. Please give them a round of applause. We've come to the end of segment 4, the State Insurance Spelling Challenge 2024. We'll just pause for a brief moment to hear these words from our sponsors, the State Insurance Company Limited. Live in a better state of mind.
My name is Divya Joseph. I'm a fitness model. I work at Customs. The payments outside, when you actually go to the doctor office, so it's kind of high, honestly. So without being covered by state insurance, I've been here for 7 years. I ain't seen no way better than this. They actually sustain the criteria that they actually put up to you within the policies. So by them telling you that we have this covered for you and that covered for you, they actually sustain it throughout every single thing that they actually do, whether it's life, medical, or even car insurance, which I'm actually covered by, all three. They have me covered. State insurance family, I feel they're part of my life also. So One time, I actually wanted to actually work here, just because of how they actually treat me. Have a seat, you want coffee, you want this. I'll be like, wow, this place is different. From the security outside, all friendly people. You can't go wrong.
Welcome back to the State Insurance Company Limited National Spellbound Championship 2024 series. Just a reminder, it is our 40th series, and we are at the mark of encounter 2 in round 1. We had the Jennings Primary School, the Nelvie Ngo Primary School, the Freemansville Primary School, and the Grace Christian Academy School doing battle in the area of Spellbound. And I have some results for you after the State Insurance Challenge Round 2024. So we begin with the Jennings Primary School. And just a reminder, we had Zori Benjamin spelling in the challenge round. She was exposed to 26 words, and she spelled 18 of her 26 words. Please give her a round of applause. So she secured an additional 36 points for her team, leaving them with a total of 76 points. Let's take our attention over to the Nelvie Ngo Primary School, and Captain Reese is in position. She's ready to hear the results. So we had Amoya Mack spelling in the challenge round. She was exposed to 28 words. She spelled 19 of the 28 words correctly. Please put your hands together for Amoya. So she got an additional 38 points for her team. That's good. Please clap her again. Yes. And overall, they accumulated 73 points for their team. The Freemansville Primary School, led by Captain led by Captain Denny. And Denny would have been the featured speller in the State Insurance Challenge Round 2024. He was exposed to 29 words. He spelled 17 of his 29 words. Please put your hands together for him. He received an additional 34 points for his team. That's good as well, too. You can clap him, yes? And receiving an overall score of 59 points, Freemansville Primary School. Our final school in this series. Let's take a look at the Grace Christian Academy School. And just a brief reminder, we had Rajon Valerie spelling in the challenge round. He was exposed to 28 words. He spelled 23 of his 28 words. Please put your hands together for Rajon. So he received an additional 46 points for his team. That's 46 points. Please put your hands together for him once more. Yes. And for the team. So they received an overall total of 86 points. So just a reminder, Jennings Primary School, 76 points. Nelvie Ngo Primary School, 73 points. Freemansville Primary School, 59 points. Grace Christian Academy School, 86 points. Please put your hands together for all 4 of the teams. We're going to just mention the schools going forward. So based on the scores, we're going to say goodbye at this point to the Nelvie Ngo Primary School and the Freemansville Primary School. Please put your hands together for them. They competed well, and they certainly did their best. And we're going to applaud and congratulate the Jennings Primary School and the Grace Christian Academy School. They are going forward into round 2. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. And at this point in time, we're going to feature our best spellers. We begin with the Jennings Primary School with Zori Benjamin. Put your hands together for her. Yes. And next to Zori Benjamin, we're going to place Jacada April. Put your hands together, yes. The Nelvie Ngo Primary School, Amoya Mack, please join them at the front. Nicely done. Freemansville Primary School, Natasha Benjamin, please join them at the front. Best spellers. Finally, the Grace Christian Academy School, we have Kijana Emmanuel, please come forward. And a very beautiful and unique name, Royanique Hector. Please join them at the front. So ladies and gentlemen, these are our best spellers of Encounter 2, Round 1. One more courtesy and a big round of applause for these young spellers, please. Thank you very much. You may return to your positions. At this point in time, we're going to give the captains, or whoever the captain designates, to give the congratulatory remarks or basic remarks from the team on behalf of the team. So whoever is going to be giving those remarks, please make your way to the microphone and prepare yourselves. So we begin with captain of the Jennings Primary School, and Keandra Christian is going to give the remarks on behalf of her team.
On behalf of my team, I would like to thank mostly God for bringing us here today, preparing us for today. And I'd like to thank my teammates for all the hard work they have done. I would like to thank my teachers for putting the hard work into us for all they have done.
Thank you very much for that, Keandra Christian. Lady Reese is in her position, and she's ready to give her remarks.
I want to thank our trainer, and I also want to thank the other schools for being our, what's the word, so competitive. Mm-hmm. And I want to thank God for making us come here today, and that's it.
Thank you very much. For the Nelvie Ngo Primary School, Freemansville Primary School, we have Natasha in position.
I want to thank my teacher for putting in the hard work in helping us study and spell. I also want to thank my teammates for putting in the hard work in spelling the words even though they got it wrong. And I want to thank God for giving us the health and strength and bringing us here safely. And I want to thank everyone here for their time and support.
Thank you very much. Coming from Freemansville Primary School, Natasha. And we go to our final students, or team. We have the Grace Christian Academy School, led by Captain Kijana Emmanuel.
I want to thank the audience for taking the time out to come here and support us. I want to thank the other schools for being such good opponents. Thank you to God for allowing us to be here safely, feeling good. I want to thank my teammates for all the hard work they put in, and thank you to my teacher who helped us to train and prepare for this moment.
Thank you very much to the Grace Christian Academy School. And I noticed something that was constant in the speeches that were said. They're thanking their teachers, their trainers. So please put your hands together for all the teachers and all the trainers that contributed to the students' performance today. And students, bear in mind that each of you did a very good job. So we can say job well done. It just means that some persons are going forward, and we have two teams that are just saying goodbye for now. But you did a good job, and we just want to encourage you Okay, please put your hands together for the teams once more. And at this point in time, we've come to the end of Encounter 2 of Round 1 of the State Insurance Company Limited National Spellbound Championship 2024 40th Series. On behalf of the Ministry of Education, Sports, and Creative Industries, let me thank the teams, the participating teams, the competing teams, for a job well done, and also to your trainers. We want to thank the 2 teams that are going forward, the Grace Christian Academy School and the Jennings Primary School, for just a high standard performance in spelling today. And we also say thank you to the 2 teams, Nelvie Engold Primary School and to the Freemansville Primary School, for just doing an excellent job and putting up a very good fight. Please put your hands together for them once more. Encourage them. Yes. Please be reminded, audience and the viewers out there in television land, we are reminding you that we are in search of past Spellbound competitors. Please make contact with Donna Lynn Bees of the State Insurance Company Limited or Miss Alicia Knowles of the Education Broadcasting Unit in the Ministry of Education, Sports, and Creative Industries. We would very much like if you would be a part of some future plans for the National Spellbound Series. Much gratitude is extended to our judges, Head Judge Clydella Mash and Mrs. Karen Brown Francis, for their expertise and fairness in officiating this evening's encounter. We also thank our student competitors, our trainers, our teachers. We have parents in the house as well this evening. To all the audience, we just say a big thank you to you for being here today. And we also say a very hearty thank you to the staff members of the Education Broadcasting Unit and the ABS Television for making this encounter possible. Remember, spelling is not a measure of intelligence, but a skill that can be learned and improved with a lot of practice. Bear that in mind. Please join us next week for another exciting Spellbound encounter in the 2024 State Insurance Company Limited National Spellbound Championship Series. It's our 40th series, and we look forward to seeing you. Good evening, everyone.
I have been with State Insurance since, I believe, 2006. Life and medical insurance for me are not just important, but essential. Had it not been for the fact that I had medical insurance with State, I am not certain if I would have been able to get the treatment that I required. I have had persons dealing with my situations who are very responsive and persons who actually care. They're going to break things down for you and explain everything for you, because we know with insurance there's a lot of fine print. Great customer service to me speaks to empathy. It speaks to someone who is going to understand my needs and go all out. And so as an Antiguan, I feel very proud to know that a company like State Insurance exists for an Antiguan like myself.